are the top things that candidates are looking for in a new role? From attraction packs, benefits, and everything that an employer would need to consider, we'll be discussing it all. As recruiters, we are asked day in, day out questions about the industry. So today we are here to talk about all the trends and the latest insights in the property sector.
Hi, my name's Hannah Ray. I'm a recruitment consultant for Bowden Property.
Hi, I'm Katie Pryor and I am a senior recruitment consultant for Bowden Property.
So we as recruiters see a lot of highs and lows for recruitment within the industry. And what do you feel like are the peak seasons within the industry for hiring?
So I think budgetary cycles are a main factor in seasonal recruitment. A lot of companies plan their budgets towards the end and at the start of the new financial year. Typically you will see a surge of new roles in and around April. September, the kids have gone back to school, holiday seasons are over, and there'll be a surge in people looking for a new role. So that can also sometimes impact hiring periods.
What roles are in high demand within the construction industry?
So I think you could probably agree that the three most asked for positions at the moment are project managers. They're the people that really kind of tie the projects together. They manage budgets, manage timelines, and they manage the client as well. So real high pressured role, but it's essential to delivering a successful project. A massive increase that we've also had in demand at the moment is chartered building surveyors. They are essential for making sure that the property conditions are correct and obviously the valuations as well. So again, a real key criteria to the project to make it delivered successfully. And then last but not least, again, massively high in demand. I think everyone needs quantity surveyors at the moment. Their financial expertise are crucial to managing the projects, especially with the inflation in costs and interest rates at the moment. A real good quantity surveyor is essential to making sure that the project goes great.
So our clients have seen a lot of challenges and trends within the industry at the moment. What are the top points that you've discussed with the clients?
Big one is sustainability. So people are trying to drive net zero projects at the moment. So it's a real exciting time for kind of new and greener projects. However, with that does come changes in the building regulations, which can cause delays in project timelines. Secondly, you've also got the regulatory side of things. So building standards are ever changing. You've got sustainability standards and also planning permissions that can be a nightmare to navigate. I think the biggest challenge at the moment would be a skill shortage. You've got really skilled people either don't want to leave their roles, and you've got new companies taking on more projects and there's changes in the projects. So there's a real high demand for skilled individuals, and trying to find that skilled individual can also be a massive challenge.
How do you feel that construction firms balance the need for skilled permanent workers and freelance people who may be available immediately?
So I think permanent workers are high in demand because they get to know the company, they get to know the projects, and they have a real desire for the growth of that company and pushing those projects to success. On the other hand, the flexibility that you do get from the freelance workers is they can normally be available a lot quicker. They can't, so while you're trying to find that right person, having a freelance person to step in the meantime could support and take the pressure off that project. You are a delivery consultant, so you literally speak to candidates day in, day out. What would you say are the most important points that candidates are asking for when they're looking for a new role now?
So one of the main points that people tend to ask for is progression within their work. I'm seeing people from assistant, junior level to senior level, and all of them across the board are looking for progression. A company that can support them within any new qualifications, any progressive learning within work. Somebody who can really expand that person's knowledge within the industry and what they do. They can be the best of the best, but still there's so much room to learn. So that is something that has been seen quite a lot within candidates that I've spoken to recently. So another point would be hybrid working. A lot of candidates since COVID have been asking for this, seeing if it is a benefit that's on the job spec. For flexibility with work and social life as well, so it means that they don't have to travel to work, so that commute does make a difference to people's lives going to work, but also going into the office as well means that they do have that social aspect with work, they keep in touch with their colleagues. Overall, it creates a really, really happy employee.
How do you feel that the work-life balance is evolving in the construction industry?
So touching base on the last point that I said, I think COVID has a really big part of how the work-life balance has changed. So for example, I had a really, really great quantity surveyor. He was perfect, he was chartered. He'd come from a previous employer where he had the hybrid and flexible working, and moving forward it was a non-negotiable for him. So with somebody who has just started a family, even if they're back at work and they're having that hybrid work, they can spend more time with their family at home as well, potentially cutting out the commute from work to home to then picking up their children. It all ties in quite well with a better work-life balance.
If a client was to want to showcase their progression plans within the company before the candidate starts, how would you think would be best for them to showcase this?
So we've had quite a lot of candidates recently that are really wanting a progression plan in place. They're wanting to know how they progress and what they need to do within the company to fulfil that. One of our really, really good clients actually has a complete employee pack which shows them exactly what they need to do and the steps they need to take to fulfil progression. By the employees actually showing them how and telling them exactly how to do and what to do within their role to progress, it really, really gives the candidate a sense of security within their role. So this is a really, really good way of a client potentially taking on a new candidate.